What is going on, YouTube? Levi Adams back again with another live drawing session. So today we're going to finish up Mega Blaziken vs. Arceus by adding a little bit of color. In between now and the last video, I cleaned Blaziken up a little bit. Not that much. I just changed up his feathers a little bit up here around his chest and stuff. Did some other cleaning things. I know exactly what I want to do as far as coloring goes. I'm gonna do a little bit of erasing on the wrong layer. Don't worry guys, I didn't erase the whole thing. Yeah, but I really like this drawing for sure. I definitely do. And I'm excited to color it in and make it look even better because I was doing a little bit of coloring after the last recording, just to see how I could maybe do the fire, and what I had going I think actually looked really cool and worked really well with the limits I have as far as the software goes. Ooh, excuse me. So what we're gonna do to start out is use this. I don't know if I like this marker that much. This tool, anyways. I do like that one, however. So we're gonna move to the orange, because my Mega Blaziken I was using was shiny. It definitely was. So let me just get a reference open right now. Shiny Mega Blaziken. So it's like a dark yellowish orange. But definitely that. That is 100% what it is. So actually, what we're gonna do is, I'm going to color underneath the layer. That way I don't need to worry about going over any of the blacks. Making this a heck of a lot easier to color. Saving me time, saving you guys time, so you don't have to watch a super long video. So yeah, you know, it works out for all of us. You know, honestly, I think it's a little darker. Maybe like more. Maybe darker isn't exactly the term, but maybe more saturated. I don't know if I like that more. Maybe if we warm it up a little bit. That's looking better, but still not great. What if we go? This is literally the same exact color, I think. That just looks like a little too brown, that's the thing. See, it's darker than that. But there we go, that's about what I want. I'm being really indecisive. I actually think I like that dark color, so we're gonna go to that eyedropper. This later, gosh. Oh jeez. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist, in case you couldn't tell. I want this art to be good. Just because I want it to be good, you know? I take pride in my art, even though it's not the best. I still take a lot of pride in it. So, you know, I just want it to be good. So I'm going to make it as good as possible, and that's from the colors to the poses to some of the details. However, I can't be absolutely perfect, I know that, but that's not something I expect of myself. I just want it to be, you know, it's a firm belief of mine that you should do things for yourself, not for other people. And while I do want it to be good and enjoyable, I want these videos to be good and enjoyable for other people, and I want my artwork to be enjoyed by others. I don't want it so much that I'm willing to either exhaust myself to make it perfect, or to like do it to what I think other people would want. I want it to be at a standard that I can be proud of, and that as long as I'm proud of it, that's really all that matters. You know, that's really all that matters in life in general, is doing things that you can be proud of. Sounds cheesy, but it's true. You know, living your life for other people, it's actually been proven to cause a decline in happiness. Fun fact, I did a study on this for my English class. And a life lived for others actually yields negative results in one's own happiness. So anybody who watches this learns that neat little fact. It's like, why would you do things for other people anyways? Like, there's a difference between like being a nice guy or girl, and just like living your life for others, you know? Living your life for others. I have a lot of people I care about, and I'll do close to anything for them. But the thing is like, I can't do so much that I sacrifice my own needs. It's important to be nice to others, but it's also important to just be nice to yourself and care for yourself. Because if you can't care for yourself, then you can't be there to care for other people, you know? That's just kind of how it works. So I think this is kind of the color of Blaziken's feathers when it's shiny. Yeah, totally. Sweet. Yeah, so I believe in living life for me and for my own satisfaction. And while if anybody watches these videos, I'm going to care what you guys have to think and what you guys have to say about my art. I will take respectful comments into consideration. Mean comments I really won't. Like, I'll take the basis of it into consideration, but if you're just going to be a jerk, then, you know, that doesn't help anybody. Like, sure, you're like claiming your superiority, or you're claiming somebody else's superiority, and explaining why you or somebody else is better than me. But if you do it in a jerky way, then, you know, like, that makes me, one, not want to listen, and two, just honestly not care about what you have to say. Because as, like, from one artist to another, you know, you don't want to be mean. Like, you want to see other artists improve. It's like healthy competition, kind of. You know, I don't know if anybody has read or watched the series Bakuman, created by the same people who created Death Note. It's a very worthwhile watch / read. it's like actually amazing, you know. And like all the characters, they compete with each other, but they do it in a civilized manner, and like they help each other out, not because and they don't do it like, they give each other critique, not in a mean way, and they'll help each other and be like, you need to fix this. And it's because they want to see that artist improve, to inspire them to do better. Because you know, it's like, it's all about manga artists and people in like all these different people trying to get publicized in, or serialized in Shonen Jump. So like they're all helping each other out, so that one day when they surpass the others in the rankings, they can feel proud of the accomplishment of doing it. Not like, oh, I surpassed your Garbo series. I mean, if you guys think my art is Garbo, then that's fine. Just let me know in a kind way, I guess. Be like, hey, Levi, what you could do is, instead of using this tool, use this tool, or like, be more steady with how you make your lines, and don't go so whoosh 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 whoosh. Because that's what I do when I make my lines. I know that. My best friend actually can point out what art is mine based on those little lines. I have these Pokemon posters, these Pokemon biology posters hanging in the hallway, and my friend told me that he knew that I drew them because of my little those lines. Oops. I mean, just goes to show how well he knows me, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So, I think I want to make Blaziken's feathers lighter. They do seem too dark. Eyedropper. No, I don't want to eyedrop the white. Eyedrop that. I want to make it lighter. And what I can do is I can leave some of that dark color in there, and then just like have it act as the shadow, and I can go in and add a little bit more shadow should I need to. So we're gonna go like that. And then again, he's going to be coated in flames, so I don't know how much shadow there actually will be. But, you know, it's nice to play around with things. I'm gonna try and do this faster. I was surprised. I thought that the video I made, I'm overestimating the amount of time this is taking me, which is actually pretty nice. It's nice to know that I'm going faster than I think I am. It's still not like fast, but it's still faster than I thought I was going. Like the Greninja vs. Arceus drawing was only an hour, and I thought it was an hour and a half. And the first Blaziken vs. Arceus drawing was like 47-ish minutes when I thought it was an hour. So, you know, that's like really cool. I'm glad. I tried judging time based on my playlist, and I thought that this playlist was like a half an hour. I guess it's a little less. So that's good. That's good to know. Now we eyedropper the orange, and we darken said orange. Go in and add some shadows. So yeah, anybody who sees this, let me know what you think. Comment below any teams you might want to see. I think I also just like doing battles on Showdown, and I think I might just record some Showdown lives and not look for some stuff to draw. Just like try and do some laddering maybe in OU, because I think it would be cool. It would be cool to ladder up and then in any tier really, and then go in with a team and get some cool stuff to draw against better, higher tier teams, higher level teams. So I might do laddering off screen, I might do it on screen. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't do it on screen, just because, like, I could do a lot of it off screen, more of it off screen than on screen, obviously. But, you know, I think that generally people like watching Showdown lives, and like watching competitive Showdown lives. So I don't think it would be a bad idea to do it. Not by any means, really. But anybody who sees this can let me know what they think. Because I'm not great. Like, I'm not Pokegame ND level. I'm not Shofu level at predicting, but I can get there easily, and I am getting there actually. So, well, I'm not the best yet. I'm by no means terrible. And it's like it's my predictions that allow me to get some of the things that I get. Like, I wouldn't have been able to get that Smeargle kill if I didn't know that he was going to go for Focus Blast. If I didn't think he was going to go for Focus Blast again. So, by predicting that, I could then bank on a miss, then go for the Belly Drum, and then Extreme Speed everything into Oblivion. I know what I'm going to do for that drawing. That's definitely going to be what I draw next. These drawings are just really fun to do. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If I actually get views on these, that's so cool. It's like I get to do what I love, and people are going to watch. That's just some real surreal thinking there. Some real surreal thinking. So I think what I want to do is I want to go with like some sort of light gray up in here on this little impact. Let's turn up. I just want to. That's so cool. That's so cool. Love these little things. I love layers and how you can just turn one off and see everything underneath. It's like anybody who uses Copic markers. I love Copic markers. Oh, it's so great. They're just amazing. Anybody who uses Copic markers can understand that like turning off like the outlines is like looking at a drawing that uses Copic markers from the back, and you just see where all the colors are, and you don't really see any of the line work at all unless light's shining through. like harsh light, not just like plain old light, or if you hold it up against the light. It's just some really, like, it's a really cool thing to see. It's amazing. It's amazing. It takes like each little part, and you can separate them, and you can work on each individual part, and just make something amazing out of it, which I think is wonderful. Good old digital art. I really wonder how much manga is done digitally, because I just don't know. I feel like there are some things, like I feel like One Piece is done traditionally, just because Oda doesn't use many screen tones from what I can see. He mainly sticks to black and white, which is very cool. And considering he's been drawing since like before digital really became popular, like it definitely makes sense. So what I think I can actually do is I'm going to take... So if I take this airbrush and I spray over... Oh, I'm spraying with gray. That will not do anything for me. Spray over with like red. Nobody out here test me. Care about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. Come at the end of the line, every day I'm trying to live and it's stress free. So what I'm playing with right now is the opacity. So like what I can do is I can go over this gray with the red, and since the opacity is low, the gray will make it darker. I'm debating whether or not I like it. I don't think it looks good. It doesn't look bad by any means. Not terrible anyways. But I hope nobody out here tests me. You can brag about the money you got, but homeboy, that don't impress me. We need drama in my life. Every day I'm trying to live in stress free. Stress free, stress free, stress free, stress free. Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about, I guess. I can talk about Pokken Tournament, because Pokken Tournament's really, really fun. I've been playing as Pikachu, Blaziken, Sceptile, and, well, mainly those three, actually. I don't really switch it up between those three. I like playing Garchomp every once in a while. I'm probably, after I record this, I'm probably going to go pick up some Garchomp. Go play a little bit of Garchomp. So now it's time... Oh, wait, no, I gotta color Arceus. Whoops. So, Arceus has a gray... He has gray thing. It looks like Arceus thing gray. Yeah, so let's just go back to the marker. Make that nib not that big, that's for sure. That's huge. That is flipping huge. So yeah, Pokemon Tournament's really cool. Like I said last video, anybody who likes Pokemon, I think would just like this game. If you like Smash Bros, if you like fighting games, I haven't played many other fighting games, if we're being honest here. I guess, there we go. So I know what color I'm using, I know what tool I'm using. Yeah, it's just a really cool game. A lot of it, Jaywitz had a review of it, and I think Jaywitz's review is pretty accurate. He was just saying that like all the battles are pretty short, and it's like a lot of battles. So if you like a fighting game where all you do is fight, if you play Pokemon specifically to battle, then yeah, it's cool. But at the same time, it gets really repetitive, and it gets to be more of a grind than anything. I haven't played online yet, mainly just because I don't want to, really. I don't think I'm really good enough, plus I'm trying to unlock Mewtwo and all the other support characters and stuff. And I'm just trying to get, better through the main story, so, yeah, playing Shadow Mewtwo is absolutely horrendous, though. It's so impossible. You're, just not supposed to beat it. They're like, yeah, you don't even stand a chance. I got it down, so, the average fighter has about 550 health, right? So, the first time I ran into Shadow Mewtwo, I had no idea what was going on, and I thought Shadow Mewtwo didn't appear until you beat the game, and I was playing as Pikachu. I managed to get Pikachu down, or not Pikachu down. I managed to get because Shadow Mewtwo starts with 1,000 health, and I managed to get Shadow Mewtwo down to around 500 with Pikachu. What? Why are these up here? That's weird. That's weird. I think my hand is kind of messing a little bit with the tablet, because I am drawing with a tablet, in case anyone was wondering at all. I do use a drawing tablet. It is an Intuos tablet. Oh my gosh, thank you. Jeez, oh Pete. Why? What are you doing? That is not even making sense. It's like every time I erase a blob, a new one appears. What on earth? Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I gotta get a nice yellow for Arceus's crown. Nice gold color. Yeah, nice. It's not really a crown, it's like a crest, I guess. Crest, 3D white. Then his little gate that he's trapped in. Arceus was trying to climb through a gate, and then he couldn't. He got stuck. That is my theory. That is why Arceus is... that's why Arceus has that little thing around it. because he got stuck going through a gate. Yup, these are facts. This is why we're here. I did Arceus' eyes last. Yeah, okay, they're just green. I mean, he has like red pupils, but his pupils are closed because that's how Pokemon work. As far as their anatomy, if they don't have eyelids, their pupils closed. Looks like Mega Blaziken has like red eyes. Shiny Mega Blaziken, anyways. Yeah, Shiny Mega Blaziken has red eyes, black pupils. Let's just go ahead and undo that. Make the pen size smaller. There we go. Now let's just go back up here. Click on black. Clearing that pupil real quick. Now I gotta find a nice gray to do a little bit of shading on Arceus. What? I'm on the wrong layer. Dun, dun, dun. So actually what I want to do, we can just erase all that, undo it, redo. Let's go to the airbrush, get some nice shadowy effects. Because the airbrush will allow to like thicken the shadow, but also allow it to fade a bit more. So I completely forgot about. Oh, I was talking about Pokemon Tournament. Yeah, Pokemon Tournament, good game, great game. I highly recommend it to anybody who likes Pokemon. Pretty simple as that. Like, they picked a really good roster. I don't know why they have Chandelure in there. I don't know why they have Gardevoir over Gallade or just like not Gallade. Maybe no, I would say it would be because it was before Odoras, but when like Pokemon Tournament was first released, but I don't even know if that's true. Two, Mega Sceptile's in there, so that is bolding. That they could that they just couldn't put it in there because Mega Gallade was Odoras. I also don't know why they have Braixen in there. I guess they wanted to show Braixen love. Braixen's not like a bad choice. I just don't get it. I don't really like Braixen all that much. I mean, you can like Braixen if you want to. That's your deal, you know. It's your opinion. I just don't like it. Um, don't hate it, but I don't like it. I think Fennekin... I just don't like the Fennekin line that much, in all honesty. It's a little too... It's too not Greninja for me. Gosh. Yeah, so we are cruising pretty well, I think. We are... this is our second time listening to this Tin Tower remix. Shout out to Glitch X City for having great music. I'm just darkening the shadow on Arceus a little bit. It's kind of looking purplish, which I don't know if I dislike. But yeah, so there's that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this top layer. We're going to continue to use the airbrush. Sorry, I'm leaning like way away from my mic. Sorry about my chair too. My chair is greedy. But there isn't exactly much I can do about it. So, since the airbrush is pretty transparent, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use the airbrush to do the fire. And like I said, I was messing around with this a little bit last night, and it really had a cool effect. It was one that I liked a lot. It was just like super cool, just because as you go over certain things with the airbrush, like as you go over spots you already went over, it darkens it, as you can see, and it just gives this cool effect of some places that are hotter than others, and it gives a really cool fiery effect, which is what I like. And that's pretty much what Flare Blitz is. I'm pretty sure Flare Blitz is actually like a blue flame, so we could go blue. I'm okay with red. With the red scheme. So now what we do is we go orange. Like I said, I know this isn't the best drawing in the world, but it's also not the worst by any means. See how we get a nice effect with the transparency of the airbrush, just like adding, it doesn't take away like it does with just a marker. It really just adds the color over the red and over Blaziken's colors, more importantly. So now we go yellow, and we sprinkle some yellow in there. See, that looks like that is as close to fire as I'm gonna get with this software, but it looks great. So I'm so happy with this. You can even add some of this down here. We can color sample. It's gonna be hard to color sample the orange, honestly. But I think we got it. Might have been tough, but we got it. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that's not cool. Just try and tell me that's not cool. That's so cool. I love it. Just admire the colors. Look at that. Look at those colors. Now look at it without the flame. A little bit lame. Now, without the color. Flame. That looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But that looks really cool. So I think what I'm going to do is just for a little bit of flair. Is I'm going to go along the outside, do a little fade in. Well, get out of here. Even looks good. Sorry if you guys don't like me not narrating. Just kind of admiring the music right now, while also adding this little bit of gutta, a little bit of gutta. So we gotta be like around 40 minutes right now, maybe a little more. But that's okay because we're totally about to just wrap up. not gonna lie, I don't like literally everything I just did. I do want to think of something, think of a little pizzazz to add. I'm just gonna add a little bit of lettering up here. I'm not gonna add the lettering. I'm just gonna... There we go. And we're done. So this is Blaziken versus Arceus colored. Let's just admire that fire a little bit. God, fire's so cool. Yeah, so thank you anybody who has decided to come and watch the video. Next thing we will be doing is we will be drawing some of the scenes from the Smeargle fight. Well, one scene from the Smeargle fight probably. One or two scenes, depending on what I decide. That Smeargle sweep was just too epic. But yeah, thank you for coming out. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you didn't mind my silent-ish commentary. But yeah, thank you for coming out to my video. I'm Levi Adams, and I will see you guys next time.